Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for the week beginning May 10, 2026. Welcome, my name is Michelle. This is Gypsy Insights. Libra. For Libra Sun, Libra Rising and Libra Moon, I feel compelled to say here, the dark mysteries and lust. Oh, hello, what's going on here? Libra. Wow, very forceful energy, a lot of power in these cards. Now lust of course springs to mind, physical lust, but it doesn't have to necessarily be that. It is whatever you are lusting after, lusting for. It could be a better lifestyle, it could be something that someone else has. It could be a person, of course, I can't deny that, Libra. The dark mysteries, entering the chamber of the dark goddess. There could be an energy around you of someone that is very attractive. Maybe this person is someone who is a Scorpio. Also, I'm just getting an energy of someone who perhaps brings out that shadowy aspect of yourself. Yeah. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing, because I feel for a lot of my Libras, when it comes to your duality, your balance there, and how you like to be perceived, you do tend to like to be perceived more on the light side of things. But of course, we all have our shadow side. Every single one of us that's born on this earthly plane. So integrating that, working with it, isn't a bad thing, because it can make sure that we live a full life and not a life half-lived, Libra. So let's see where all of this is going for my Libras. Yeah. It can also mean control, of course, wanting to control a lustful energy and pulling that back. Okay. Yeah, it feels for a lot of my Librans working on an energy of self-control. But again, it's something that needs to be balanced. Because if there's too much control of something, then it can leak out as like a more of a passive-aggressive kind of energy is what I'm picking up. Libra, like if we really want or desire something to happen and it's not happening, we feel like we can't control the outcome of something. Then for you, Libra, sometimes that resentment can build up and build up and build up, and then it kind of blurts out in some sort of more passive-aggressive way. It could be silence, keeping things to yourself. All right. Let's get these cards down, and while I do that, Libra, I want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your support, your comments down below, Libra. You know, we may not always like the messages that we're given in life by Spirit, but it's always meant to progress us further, to not keep us stuck, so please do keep that in mind, Libra. All right, there's that Chariot. Yeah, the Chariot speaks to me of duality, being pulled in a couple of different directions here, one on the light side and one on the dark side. Again, we all have this energy within us, so I don't want you to fear that or feel like there's something that's amiss with you, because it's not. It feels very much like incorporating the dark side. And I even don't like to say the dark side, because that kind of has like some sort of weird Star Wars reference, you know. It's not that. Our dark sides can mean just when our better natures, perhaps we know what we should do, but then we kind of think, oh, but like for instance would be, say a neighbor does something really mental to us and we go, oh gosh, and you know that you should turn the other cheek, you know that you should forgive, but somehow perhaps that dead rat we find in the garden ends up on their side, you know. Something like that, Libra, is what I'm picking up around you. It's nothing huge, nothing major. It's that. Let's see. I want to look in the past, and then I'll pull a spirit animal for you. Page of Pentacles, coming up in the reverse. Yeah, that feels like holding back to me, Libra does. Okay, here's the Swan Spirit. Time for that deep dive. Are you ready for it? This initiation into the dark mysteries? I don't know. I feel like you are, or that you can be. It's definitely what you're being called towards here, Libra. The dark mysteries. It feels like a spiritual test, if you will. But on the other side of this test is victory, with that Chariot card, triumph, and whatever this test is, there's a gift for you waiting on the other side of this test. And this test is your willingness to meet and release any kind of fears that have been holding you back. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. There's that frustration that I was talking about. Something that feels frustrating. Like I get an energy of you wish you had more time, or you wish you'd had more time. Yes. Okay. And in the near future, there's that Five of Swords. Yeah. I was talking about that little bit of, the dark and light, the angel on one side and the devil on the other. It's that Jekyll and Hyde energy around you, Libra. Yeah, it's more pronounced right now. But it stems out of a fear of loss, or a fear of abandonment, or a fear of rejection, this kind of energy. Your best path to follow, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Oh, Libra. If you're not feeling like you have gotten what you wanted, this lusting energy, you can, I'm not saying this is everyone, guys, but I can't deny the energy. I can't sugarcoat this, Libra. You do have a genius mind, but you can also have a mind that can verge on the revenge side of things. If you feel like something has been taken from you, or you're not being rewarded in the way that you feel that you should be, you say, okay, well, I'll show you then. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. Around you, there's that devil. Knew it was going to show up in this reading as soon as I saw the dark mysteries come out for you, Libra. You can get through this. You can absolutely. Yeah, the Three of Wands. I feel that that's the thing. I think that it's something that you wanted that's not being given to you. I feel like it's time. For a lot of you, you feel like something, time could be running out. You need to accomplish something fast, something quickly, and you're thinking, okay, well, how can I do this? Ten of Wands in reverse. It does feel like a bit of oppressive energy that I'm picking up, an oppressive control. And what's hidden here is this King of Pentacles. Now, I feel that that's you, Libra, male or female. Not meant to be gender specific, but if you're cross-watching for a Libra, we certainly could be talking about a male Libra here. And this is someone who is wanting something badly. Yes. It feels like having... I can't deny this. It's coming through loud and clear, guys. Some of you are going to hate this message. I can already tell, but it is what it is. I'm seeing a vision of you in a house, and it's a house that has been hard fought for. And for a lot of you, you're getting really tired of waiting for something to occur. around a house or around some money. Some of you are waiting for a payout of some kind. This lusting energy may be about something that you crave, like a certain lifestyle, financial independence. Some of you crave to be seen as someone who is successful in business and successful in life, Libra. And there's an energy here of waiting, but becoming very frustrated or impatient. Yeah, and it's definitely a time for a deep dive here into this. You will eventually get what you want, but I feel it's not in a way which is something that you can force or control. I mean, it seems to be an issue around timing here. Libra, let's see, any other messages for Libra? I'll get a card from this deck. We have the wishbone. Yeah, it feels like something very much that you're wishing for. Again, won't be for everybody, this read, and for some of you it's cross-watching. Yeah, I think that you're looking for a new life, Libra, with that King of Pentacles energy, but it's not happening soon enough. It could be something that's been long awaited, a new venture or a change for the better. Now, even though there is this energy of becoming frustrated this week, Spirit is saying, you know what, you can't control, you can't force this. So it would be better to, at this time, think about new ways to achieve your goal. For some of you, if you want to go back to the drawing board here and restart something that may have gotten stuck. Yeah. It is a very fertile time to get those projects lined up. Focus on something that you want to happen in your life. Keep your thoughts very positive at this time. Try to see the best in your situation rather than focus on fear of failure or fear of something not working out. Yeah, you know, the wishbone is a very positive energy. This is affirmation. And I feel that for you, the best thing for you to move through this darker energy here, something that you're lusting after, that you can't have just at the moment, but will. I mean, the King of Pentacles here is telling me that what's hidden for you is this. You will achieve what you want. Marriage, stability, financial success, with whatever goal you're trying to achieve here, that's the ultimate result. But it's you feel like, okay, well, I can get it the way that I should, or I can do something here. Try to control or force something, and that's the side, Libra, that you're being asked to do a deep dive on, because I don't feel like the juice is worth the squeeze. You know, it's not worth doing something that's going to hurt you or hurt someone else in order to get a result, Libra. That's only for a few of you, but you'll know if it's you, because it's that devil and angel kind of side of yourself. You are a devilish type of person, Libra. You know, you're kind of you have a very cheeky kind of sense of humor, maybe a little bit on the sarcastic side, very high intellect, and that's the kind of energy that can go perhaps a little too much on the darker side of thoughts, in order to get what you want. Yeah. Now, affirmations, of course, can signal that you need to say daily affirmations, what you desire to have or what you desire to be. You know, when the time is right, your success will be assured. So breathe some kind of, well, breathe, because a lot of you, this energy is very stifling. Some of you are having breathing difficulties. It could be something to do with something around you. It might be allergies. I don't know. But that's, again, not for everyone. So developing new ventures, projects, do all that you can to achieve a result, and then wait and see. Don't get too frustrated here, Libra. You may have to get creative in terms of what you want, but again, make sure that it's on the up and up. Success is guaranteed with that King of Pentacles energy. Yeah. You know, the wishbone, the history of that, it's about the Etruscans. And I can even remember back in my younger days when we used to have chicken for Christmas dinner, because chicken back in the day was, believe it or not, quite expensive. And for my people of a certain age who have lived in other than the US or Canada, recognize that, yeah, chicken used to be a luxury. Now it's everywhere, but chicken used to be a luxury, guys. And every Christmas we would fight over who got the wishbone, and then two people would crack the wishbone there, and the one that got the longest part was going to get their wish quicker. Yeah, but the history of that was the Etruscans believed that chickens were soothsayers. So after one of these sacred birds was killed, the wishbone was laid in the sun to dry. Then on the full moon, two priests pulled the wishbone apart, and the one who got the longer piece was deemed blessed and gifted. Yeah. These days we don't tend to do this, but it used to be a thing, guys. Trust me on that. Any other messages here for Libra? Healing energy, geranium. Okay. Some of you will be planting a spring garden. Some of you could be thinking about planting geraniums, which I personally like. I love geraniums. They smell lovely. They provide nice color. Yeah. You know, it's not just your opinion, and not just the opinions of others that count. Somewhere in the middle, there is healing. So if there's something here that you've missed an opportunity on, there is an energy that it can be healed, but it has to be healed in the right way. Compromise for a good outcome. Geraniums also indicate that you may need to take some time out here, Libra, to care for yourself and to connect more fully with your higher and your lower self. That was what I was talking about earlier. If you are dealing with others this week, cooperation, creativity in groups is needed, with tolerance, and definitely a need here not to be self-indulgent or deal with this intolerant kind of energy. Again, won't be for all of my Librans, but that Five of Swords can suggest someone who does, especially with that Knight of Swords in reverse and the Devil in reverse, that shadow side, which can be a little bit intolerant. Libra, you're being asked to perhaps back off a little, cool off a little. If someone or something is aggravating you this week, yeah, try and work from a place of peace of mind, love, happiness. I also get with this Lust card, there's a strong virility with this. So Libra, if when it comes to the physical side of things, I think that you have a very strong virility. Some of you are very sexually active, is what I just got there. Venus in Aries, this is the energy of healing a sexual thing. Again, won't be for all of you. It could just be something which is, it's like the healing arts, but in a kind of a tantric kind of way. I just got that. Okay. Again, won't be for everyone, but that message was coming through loud and clear. Sexual healing. Yeah. But it has to be in a way which is not self... Venus in Aries energy, it can be too much concentration on sexual things. Again, balance, guys. Balance. What needs to be surrendered here for a Libra, please? For Libra. Surrender to prayer. Okay. Again, won't be for everyone, but for those of you who are religious. Surrender frustration. Yes. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you can approach the situation more calmly. Yeah, surrender obsessive thinking, especially about if it's someone, or it could be a sexual object. We've got this apple here. If you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Okay. Let's see. Any other messages here for Libra? It's affirmation that you will get what you want. You don't have to obsess over it. Adventure. Oh, hello. Love that. As a Sagittarian, you know, I love an adventure. So, Libra, you could be really drawn to risk at this time, so be careful of that as well. Yeah, your soul is craving that stimulation, isn't it, Libra? A feeling of adventure, maybe sexual adventure for some of you. And there's support in fulfilling what it is that you need, but of course it has to be from that more higher vibrational energy. Some of you could be seeking a thrill or a short-term difference, but I think that what it is that your soul really requires here is to... It's like a starting point. I'm getting a picture in my mind of a racetrack, and you're in pole position. Okay. So you're poised and ready here to meet your full potential. So if you're feeling like your environment is stifling you, there's safety there, but it may feel like it lacks excitement, lacks enthusiasm. There's something that you're lusting for. At this time, Libra, too much restriction is something that you're trying to break free from, feeling like you're bound or like you can't reach your full potential. You're wanting this new adventure to experience something kind of wild. Okay. So life may have come to a bit of a halt here. But Libra, as I said, there's a choice point here to do it and wait for something to happen or force it. But I would be very cautious here. I don't think that this can be forced. But you will get this adventure. So I think that rather than focus on, oh, I can't do this yet or I have to wait, try to enjoy anticipation and the possibility. Sometimes the actual, when we think about physicality, right, sometimes the anticipation of that, the lust side of things, is very exciting. I mean, I don't say sometimes, I mean it always is, isn't it, guys? And it can actually be more thrilling and exciting than the actual thing. So try and enjoy that. Feel that revitalizing energy of new blood. You know what I mean by that. Yeah. Oh, Libra. Yeah, and you will have this. You will. Let's get a couple more cards from this deck, and then I'll look at your finances. All right, message for Libra, please. Rejuvenating rain. Yeah, clear the past to heal the present. Crossing bridges. Time for healing. Again, we had that, didn't we? Yeah, healing. A time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. And surrendering to the journey, releasing control. That's what this whole reading has been about. Guys, let's see. Any other messages regarding your work, finances, career? For those who are still in the workforce, negotiate. Yeah, some of you have to go back to the drawing board here to negotiate. You could be, as I said, waiting for something to happen regarding your home or some money. Deadlines, yeah, I feel like it's approaching. You can't force the timing. I would avoid spending at this time. And if you do spend, look for massive sales. Some of you are thinking, gosh, I want to buy a new car, but again, I'm getting, don't take on too much at this time. And, and try to balance when it comes to work. If you're feeling like, oh gosh, so much effort, so little reward, feeling overwhelmed, overworked, whether that's in the workplace or whether it's at home. Lusting for adventure but feeling tied down, bored, stressed. I get it, Libra. I get it. Some of you are tempted to go and buy something because you're feeling that way. I would hesitate. I would draw back and rethink that. Will it really bring you happiness, or will it just bring more need to put in more overtime because you've got now more debt? And there could be a loan that's denied for some of my Librans. Okay, some of you may need to negotiate or renegotiate a loan that has been denied, or it could be even from family. It doesn't have to be from a bank. Libra, I'm going to leave it there. Wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach out to me. My links are down below, or you can Google me, Gypsy Insights on Etsy. Gypsy Insights Tarot on Etsy, rather. And of course you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. Please do comment down below if you'd like these Libra readings to continue, and bye for now.